Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by Plexiderm.
I know a lot of our viewers have taken the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge to shrink your under-eye bag and wrinkles from view. And if you haven't gotten to try Plexiderm yet, we brought Amy back on the show today to tell us about the new $14.95 Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. What is it? Well, let's talk to Amy. Welcome, Amy.
Good morning. Yes, we created that 10-minute challenge because Plexiderm has been an extremely visible product. It's everywhere. And so many people would ask, is this going to work for me? Are my under eye bags too pronounced? Are my wrinkles too deep? Can this really give me the visible effect I'm looking for? So we created the 10-minute challenge with the 6 pre-portioned trial pack. It gets it home for such a great value and free shipping so that you can try Plexiderm for yourself.
Now, you brought some incredible untouched videos to show us exactly what to expect.
Yeah, including Georgine, who you're seeing right now. Everyone would say, is this going to work for me? How does this work? And as you can see, Plexiderm goes right to work once you apply it to clean and dry skin. So if you're new to Plexiderm, what it is, it's a serum and it dries completely and invisibly into your skin. It eliminates for the day those signs of aging. So under eye bags, crow's feet, 11 lines, deep forehead lines, nose to mouth lines. You wait 10 minutes and you enjoy up to 10 hours of visible, noticeable results like we're seeing here.
Let's go through a few more of these pictures. Now, this only takes 10 minutes, no doctor's visits, correct?
This is in the comfort and safety of your own home by your own hands. And again, yes, so you take Plexiderm right out of the box. No waiting for results, guys. No using every day for 4 to 6 weeks, and maybe you'll see a visible improvement. Plexiderm is instant gratification. Again, it lasts up to 10 hours, and you just apply small amounts. It lifts, it tightens, it eliminates the appearance dramatically of those signs of aging like you're seeing on our models.
Now, I see both men and women use Plexiderm. Is it the same formula?
Yes, that's important to note because it's a serum and it dries quickly and invisibly into the skin. Any skin tone, any skin texture, any skin type can use Plexiderm, and men love it too because it's their boost for the day and it's something that they can't, they're not advertising that they have on. Men don't like to wear a lot of product on their face. They don't like a lot of fuss, not unlike us women, right? And so this is a great product for men and women.
Did they do any studies on Plexiderm?
There have been clinical trials on Plexiderm, not only for its efficacy, but for how long those results last. And that's why we can say Plexiderm will last up to 10 hours.
So it washes off at the end of the day?
Yes, it's a temporary product, but it's instant, right? Again, no waiting for those results. Once you put Plexiderm on those treated areas, your under eye bags, your forehead lines, around your eyes, your mouth, you wait 10 minutes and then you enjoy those results all day long.
That's true. You can spend a lot of time and money on creams, and it's nice to see a product like Plexiderm that gives real results. So let's give you, the listener, a chance to try Plexiderm and take the 10-minute challenge. Today, you can try Plexiderm for just $14.95, plus shipping is free by visiting Plexiderm.com, or you can call the number on the screen. Again, go to plexidermtrial.com or call 1-800-975-8083.
This story is sponsored by Plexiderm.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, today I am at Coastal Comics with the owner, Drew Johnson. How are you?
Good, how are you doing today?
I'm doing awesome. We got so much to talk about. I mean, let's get to the elephant in the room here. You're a comic guy.
A little bit, you know, you might say that. I started collecting when I was about 8. Did it my whole life, and it's kind of spiraled into having my own store the last 10 years.
And you have pretty much a little something for everyone.
Yeah, we've got old stuff, new stuff, action figures, posters, little gaming, you name it, we probably got it. If not, I'll get it for you.
I love that. So you actually brought some examples of some pretty rare comics that you have as well.
Yeah, I thought I'd bring a few things to show that you don't walk into a store and see on a daily basis, so I thought that might be a treat for everyone.
So walk me through, we were talking about this earlier, that these are in cases because they've been graded?
Yeah, that's the big trend in comics the last few years, getting your more valuable or more rare comics graded. It helps a lot of things, it helps preserve the comics. You and a potential buyer know exactly what you have in the comic as far as the grade and condition. Just helps everybody all the way around, and they look really cool in the case.
They do, of course. But what constitutes something being graded well? Is it the condition? Is it how old it is?
It's all about condition. Most collectibles, whether it be toys, video games, a lot of those are now being graded as well. It's about condition. So it used to be having the particular comic was, oh, I have the comic. Now it's having the comic in the perfect grade or a very high grade. This is an example of first appearance of Captain America in Marvel Comics, signed by Stan Lee. This one is from 1964. It's graded 7.0, which is pretty high for a book that's, you know, pushing 60, 70 years old. So that's why you get them graded, because not only do they look nice, they display well, and they will no longer deteriorate.
And you were saying the new comics come out on Wednesdays?
Every Wednesday's new release day, so that's probably our busiest day. People want to see what's out that week. There's always a new first appearance. There's always a hot comic everybody's looking for.
Today on Living Local Carolina, we have a very special guest. Author Dee Middleton is with us, and we have an amazing topic. We're talking about finding beauty in ugly situations. So Dee, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So I know you are a serial author. You've written several books.
Yes.
And they've been inspired by your journey of overcoming various challenges. Tell us about some of the things you've experienced.
So a few things that, you know, growing up, small town girl, country girl, and so you're really not exposed to a whole lot. And I was a little bit rebellious, but there were things that I dealt with as a child. Molestation at the age of 5 and 7. I was raped at the age of 11. I dealt with teen pregnancy. I was a teen mom. I got married very shortly after, at the age of 18. I graduated high school June and got married in September.
Wow.
And went through a very domestically abusive marriage. After that, just trying to find myself as a single mom of 2.
Right.
Went through a little bit of alcoholism myself. And so growing up and just becoming into a woman, and just realizing what all that entailed, it was kind of hard.
What would you say to those who are watching and they're kind of struggling with having the guts to use their story to inspire others?
It does take courage, because there is a lot of backlash that you get when you put your story out there, especially when it involves people who others know. And like I said, I come from a very small town, so everybody knows everybody.
Yes.
And so, you know, when I put my first story out there, it was like, oh, are you talking about this person? And I've never, you know, put names or confirmed who these things were about. It's just, you know, people make assumptions because they're like, oh, okay, it's got to be this person, the process of elimination. But it's just been, you just have to have that courage. You have to not care really about what people are going to say, what people are going to think, because they're going to say and think what they want to think anyways. And I think me being a Scorpio has kind of transitioned me into just not really worrying about what people have to say, because if my story isn't helping you, it's helping someone else.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina. This story is sponsored by West Shore Home.
If your bath or shower is old and outdated, maybe you're tired of that 70s or 80s color, or you just want to convert your tub into a spacious walk-in shower, our next guest, West Shore Home General Manager Mike Williams, can help. Hey Mike, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, tell me, how is replacing a shower or bath with West Shore Home different than working with some of the other home remodeling companies?
Great question. So, we've all heard the horror stories that people have with the home remodeling industry, right? It's no secret that contractors don't always have the best rap. We've heard about somebody who comes in and asks for a big down payment and skips town, or the guy who tells you a project's going to take 2 days and then, God forbid, it takes 2 weeks or even 2 months to complete. The difference with us at West Shore Home is we focus on a fast, easy, convenient experience. What I like to say is we take projects that have typically been stressful to do yourself and risky to have somebody else do for you, and we try to make them stress-free and risk-free.
So tell us, how does the process begin? What does it take to start a project with West Shore Home?
Well, the process really begins from the first call, and the differences start there too. And anytime you give us a call, a live person is going to pick up the phone. They're going to ask you a couple questions about your project, what you're looking to have done in your home, and believe it or not, they're going to be able to set you up with a free in-home design consultation where somebody can be out to meet with you in as little as 24 hours.
Really?
Absolutely.
You can guarantee 24 hours?
No, we can't guarantee, but we try our best. We're pretty busy nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. You see the building all around town, so you just wonder how long things take. But that's awesome. That's awesome that you can call and have somebody out so quickly to look at the project.
Absolutely. And once we're there, there's a few other differences that I think really set us apart. During that initial visit, we're going to give you a price in writing that's down to the penny and guaranteed not to change, good for a full year. In an economic environment like this where inflation is high, people are trying to budget, it can really give you the peace of mind to know what it's going to take to get a project like this done and to get access to that shower and bath of your dreams.
Yes, absolutely. Well, tell us about some of the options that are available. We know there's a lot to choose from, and sometimes people want to remodel, but they're hesitant because they don't know which direction to go. How do you guys walk a client through that process?
Great question. So there really are hundreds of options available to you, from the style and the color of the base to the style or the pattern of the walls, different finishes for fixtures, chrome, brushed nickel, oil rub bronze, things like seats, shower doors in the shower, It can be pretty daunting to think about, right? But the nice thing is, during that initial appointment, our design consultant is going to have an app with him on an iPad, and he's going to be able to virtually design that shower or bath exactly as you pick it, so you can see it exactly how it's going to be when it's done, right in the comfort of your own home. It really takes the stress and the risk out of the decision.
Yeah, I'm sold on somebody coming to my home and helping me with this, not having to go out into the world. And
no shopping around showrooms trying to gather your samples. We bring the showroom to you.
Okay, so tell me then, the process sounds super simple up to this point. Talk to me about installation.
Really, I think installation is like the crown jewel of our process. A lot of companies in our industry, they use subcontractors. So that means maybe one day a guy's doing a deck, the next day he's putting a roof on, and Wednesday he's coming to your house to put a shower in, but he hasn't touched plumbing in a month. At West Shore Home, we don't really do things that way. So every single one of our installers is a full-time W-2 employee. They work in showers and baths only every day. What that means is we're going to get the project done right the first time, and 90% of the jobs that we start here in Myrtle Beach actually get done in just one day.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, we do our best to make it fast, easy, and convenient.
Do you guys have any specials going on right now?
We actually do. So for somebody who goes ahead and just gives us a call at the number on the screen right now, like I said, we can be out to meet with you in as little as 24 hours.
That's pretty awesome. One thing I think about when I see all the building going on and you hear all the stories with the home remodeling is that the price changes. It was one price when I sold you the project, but it's another price now when I'm going to install it.
Right.
But you guys have protection against that?
Yeah, that's the value in the price assurance guarantee. Like I said, the number that we show you the first time we're there is down to the penny, good for a full year, and guaranteed not to change. So if we start the project and there's some unforeseen damage, like your subfloor needs replaced or mold and mildew needs treated for, that's included in what we do. It doesn't affect the cost.
It sounds like West Shore Home is the place to call when you're looking at that bathroom and thinking about finally going forward with the remodel.
That's who we're trying to be.
All right. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Paul.
This story is sponsored by West Shore Home. Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.